Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We've got loads to go over today as our community managers, Mitchmus and the Baskinator, have answered some more questions with regards to the Xbox release in terms of crossplay, Game Pass, and more with regards to ship modules. We've also got to take a look at what it is the community are saying, as it appears to be a on-the-fence momentum, and this is a dangerous place to be in because I think that a lot of people are looking at this probably completely wrong. Nonetheless, though, we're going to dive into all the information we've got happening for you guys today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on, it'd be greatly appreciated, and make sure that you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your video games cheaper for PC and consoles with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, all running up to 70% off on new and old games alike. So, with that being said, if you want to get involved with our giveaways, very simple, head down to the comment section, just put a green heart. I feel like it's going to be like that for a while as we celebrate the Xbox release, and it'll enter you into the top bundle of super credits giveaway. Let's dive into the game, see what it is that's happening right now with Helldivers 2. So starting off, a lot of you guys had a lot of questions with regards to the Xbox release, and these were crossing over from a lot of different aspects. The first one right here that we had was asking if crossplay was going to be involved, and the Mitchmus has actually confirmed that yes, it will be crossplay. Just to confirm what we said yesterday, though, cross-save is yet to be looked into. It's not even a thought process right now, which we have obviously known for quite some time. So you will be able to cross-play with the Xbox players, but you won't be able to cross-save your progression to transfer between different platforms, just to put that one out there really quick. A bit more of a confirmation with regards to Game Pass, though. People were asking, will the Xbox version be on Game Pass? And as I expected, Mitchmus has confirmed that no, it is not to be on Game Pass. I feel like this was an obvious move, to be completely honest. I didn't expect it to go onto Game Pass, so that you had to purchase it on every other platform, but Xbox, who doesn't have exclusivity, would have it on their Game Pass system. So, no, unfortunately not. You are going to be paying the standard $40 for the base level game. That is for sure. On top of that, though, they have been speaking about ship modules in the Discord just recently, asking when it is that we're going to get them. Now, we haven't had a direct answer from the Baskinator, but we did get a message that is very, very annoyingly pokey and proddy. She states right here, I don't know, it has been a while, hasn't it? ... Now, the problem is that we have with these bloody community managers and with these developers is that they have a very, very huge liking to toying with us, that's for damn sure. And some messages do look a little bit more cryptic, which is why we're seeing some of the reactions to this post that we are seeing on screen. This is a difficult one. Will we see some new ship modules? Yes. When will we see them? Who bloody knows? It could be soon, it could not be. My inkling to this one is that based on that message alone, it's kind of toying with your emotions, so it's likely to be here sooner rather than later. But as to whether that's actually a fact or not is yet to be seen. In other news, though, Pilastat has now finally hit back on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and has posted up this morning saying that he is super excited about the Helldivers coming to Xbox. For me, it's a sign of unity. I hope that new recruits will be treated well by the experienced divers in the community. Now, Arrowhead's Helldivers has been one of the best communities that I have ever seen inside of gaming, and I've been in the gaming scene online for at least the last decade. For me, this is absolutely huge, because with a community as good as Arrowhead's Helldivers 2, it does seem that this could be the beginning of the end of the console wars. Now, that's not me saying that Arrowhead and Helldivers are going to be the ones to end it, but the initial crossover with Gears of War coming over to PlayStation as well could mean that this could finally end up being resolved, and we've got some more Helldivers coming into the mix, so make sure that you do treat them well. Some other news, though, happening with the pre-orders right now. The conversation has been at large since yesterday afternoon, and people are finally coming around to the terms of where they're at, and it's a bit of a on-the-fence movement. You're either on one side or the other. There's not many people sat in the middle. So many people are so extremely annoyed that the pre-order bonuses are coming to Xbox a year and a half later when we don't have the option to be able to get them yet at at PlayStation and at PC. Now, obviously, the Baskonator has confirmed that they will be coming at a later date, but again, they confirmed that the Killzone armor would be coming at a later date, and we're still yet to see that months and months down the line. Although some people are trying to put this in a positive spin. This Reddit post right here states, Xbox pre-order, but at what cost? And you can see right here that we have got the B01 armor set, we have got the Malevelon Creek cape, we have got the Super Earth Save cape, the F cape, the Review Bomb cape. Now, as far as we're aware, we don't know if this is going to be going into the Xbox release. It does seem that this is just going to be a PlayStation standard, and anything in future will be releasing over there. So it seems that the pre-order bonus may be the only thing that they actually do obtain. It does seem to have tickled a lot of people, though, and people are not impressed by this. Although, let me know in the comment section whether you're for it or against it. I'm pretty much guaranteeing that the pre-orders are going to come back to PlayStation and PC. A matter of when is probably the most concerning factor. Nonetheless, though, Xbox divers are now getting in and starting to pre-order the game. I absolutely love it. The fact that we've got more Helldivers coming into the midst is absolutely incredible. With us looking at around 70 to 80,000 Helldivers in the game during a 24-hour peak period, it's nice to know that we should finally overhit the 6-figure period every single day, which for me is just so nice to actually witness. And it appears that everyone else is getting excited as well. This animation was put up just late last night, and my, oh my, the work on this is absolutely incredible. Made by Endo. I'll leave the YouTube link down in the description below, and I'll show you just a part of it so that you guys can obviously go and watch the full thing over there. But this was an incredible piece of art, and it did lead to the question as to whether a Xbox sort of crossover with skins would happen during the launch, or at least not long afterwards. For me, this is pretty much an obvious move, and if it doesn't happen, I'll be absolutely shocked. Now, I don't think it's going to be a basis of having Master Chief just come in and you can run around as Master Chief. No, I don't think that at all. But the talk of ODST has been around for absolutely ages now. So many people want the ODST armor inside of the game already, and that's not even with the Xbox divers coming into play. So it is likely that this will sort of happen. I think it would be very, very silly for them not to do it, and during an Xbox release would be the best time to do it. And it has been a while. Our last crossover was in mid-December last year, so we are due a new crossover coming over at some stage. I'm hoping that it is Halo, actually. I think it really fits the narrative, and especially with the way that the game's going with the Illuminate right now, it could really mold in quite nicely. If you could have any crossover from the Halo universe, though, do let me know in the comment section exactly which one you would want to see. I'm an ODST fan, man. I'd love to see that thing come into play. That's for damn sure. Moving forward, though, we're going to take a look at your top comments where we actually went over the full Xbox release announced, and we showed you guys our reaction from the live stream, which my voice still hurts now with the amount of screaming and excitement that came out of my body was absolutely crazy. So make sure you go and check that out. You'll see the annotation top right corner. Nonetheless, though, this first comment right here states, this is the news of the year for my friends on Xbox, finally fighting the enemies of Super Earth with the full squad. No more copium. This is the biggest thing, isn't it? Realistically, the average person only has one console, and they buy the console based on what their friends are playing or based on the game that they actively want to play, which does mean when exclusives come out, people can't just naturally just go ahead and buy a brand new console to be able to play a brand new game. So it's really, really nice that people are now able to re-collaborate inside of gaming, come together and be able to fight for Super Earth as a collective. I'm really excited to bring on board all of the green divers, that's for sure. This next one states right here, finally we will have our reinforcements. It's true, it's true. Johan, as he stated, has now finally sent dudes. And this final one states right here, Master Chief has entered the chat. Absolutely incredible, man. This community is amazing. And again, I really hope for that Halo crossover. I think it's the perfect time for it. And I think as far as business development goes, it will maximize some incredible sales if they hit that crossover directly at the launch. I don't think there's a better time for it. So bring it to the table, Arrowhead. Let's see what it is that you have got cooking. Because realistically, this company is always cooking. We had no idea that the port was even being worked on. So there's always something working in the background with these guys. When they go quiet, that's when you want to watch out. Nonetheless, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Appreciate your faces. And as always, I'll see you in the clouds.